Hiya, everybody. That's better. Okay, everybody. I decided I'm gonna do it tonight. You're gonna hear Look Who's Talking in the background, along with a beer and yeah, a beer and a book or books. Sound good to you? Sounds great to me. This is my popcorn. This is the only type of popcorn I like. Seriously, only type of popcorn I like. And the grocery store that I get it from, it never has it. So, yes, by far. And I'm actually I subscribe and save now. We're gonna check out this next. Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble. Here's the book. The Shadow in the Glass. Oh, DoorDash gives me $10 off. Isn't that nice? Oh, and then $135 off of Green Chef. So, a gothic twist of Cinderella that is truly exquisite. Oh, another person named Eleanor. Once upon a time, Ella, or Eleanor, has wished for more. Oh, I like the back. I like the design on the back here. Up against the light, it reflects. Once upon a time, Ella had wished for more than a life as a lowly maid, not forced to work hard under the unforgiving, lecherous gaze of a man she called stepfather. Ella's old refuge is in the. Oh, never mind. I'm using the remote. I'm using the. There we go. All right. I'm using the actual. I have my remote on my phone. Ella's only refuge is in the book she reads by candlelight. Secreted away in the library, she isn't permitted to enter. One night, among her beloved books, far off lands, Ella wished. At the stroke of midnight, a fairy godmother makes her an offer that will change her life. 7 wishes. Oh, 7. Wow. Hers to make as she pleases, but each wish comes at a price, and Ella must decide whether it's one she's willing to pay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. The Shadow in the Glass. Dare to make a wish? The Sunday Times bestseller, J.J.A. Harwood. Ooh, someone's pissed. And the best thing about this bookcase of the month Bookcase Club unboxing is that they always wrap it up like it's a gift. Thank you. There we go. Now, are you ready? Me too. See how I told you? They're gift wrapped. They're both, whatchamacallit? Paperbacks. This is the first one. Ooh, Rebecca. The classic tale of romantic suspense. With these words, the reader is ushered in. Last night I dreamt I went to Manderley again. With these words, the reader is ushered into an isolated grey stone mansion on the windswept Cornish coast. As the second Mrs. Maxim de Winter recalls the chilling events that transpired as she began her new life as the young bride of a husband she barely knew. For in every corner of every room were phantoms of time dead, but not forgotten. A past devoted preserved by the sinister housekeeper, Mrs. Danvers. A sweet immaculate and untouched clothing laid out and ready to be worn, but not by any of the great house's current occupants, with an eerie presentiment of evil tightening her heart. The second Mrs. de Winter walked into the shadow of her mysterious predecessor, determined to uncover the darkest secrets and shattering truths about Maxim's first wife, the late and haunting beautiful Rebecca. Oh, that's where Rebecca comes in. The special edition of Rebecca includes excerpts from Daphne du Maurier, the Rebecca Notebook, and other memories and essay on the real Manderley du Maurer's original epilogue to the book, and more. Oh, wow! This is cool. Daphne du Maurier, 1907 to 1989, has been called one of the great shapers of popular culture and the modern imagination. Among her more famous works, The Scapegoat, Jamaica Inn, Rebecca, and the short story The Birds, are all of which were subsequently made into films. She lived for many years in Cornwall, England, and in '69 became Daphne du Maurier. I like that. And it's on Netflix too. And I've got Netflix. So that is awesome. You remember when I told you guys? That I'll be getting a swiveling, revolving bookshelf, right? The reason I say that is, look, I got all those books right there. You see that? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Anyway, for the last book, you're going to see it before I do. Oops. I never know which was which here. So, there we go. Mimi Lee Gets a Clue. Why does this sound familiar? Did I get it? Hold on. Hold on. Well, can I do this? I think I can. Sorry, I forgot I had my Kindle in here too. Looks good too. Afterburn. Afterburn. By Biba Pierce. Good, I don't have it. I was hoping I didn't have it. I have so many books on this Kindle now. It's kind of hard to keep track. I'm doing a segment on my Kindle too. Anyway, Mimi Lee is feisty, determined, and a lot of fun. New York Times bestselling author Sophie Kellie. So Mimi Lee gets a clue. A sassy cat mystery. Jennifer J. Chow. Now, my thought is that I'm not much of a cat person. I like them. I do. I'm not much of a cat person, but we'll see. We'll see. So, mix an intrepid dog groomer with a sarcastic cat and add a generous dose of Southern California sprinkled it with murder, and you get a cozy mystery that's bound to please. Lori Cass. Ooh, she's got my girl's name as her last name. Author of Book Mobile Cat Mysteries. So, going on. Mimi Lee hope to give Los Angeles animal lovers something to talk about with her good pet grooming shop. Holly Wolf. She never imagined that the first cat she'd said hello to would talk back or be quite so well catty, especially about those disastrous dates. Mimi's mother keeps setting up. When her fluffy cat, Marshmallow, interesting name for a kitty cat, exposes local breeder Russ Nolan for mistreating chihuahuas, Mimi steals some of her cat's attitude to tell Russ off. The next day, the police show up at Holly Wolf. Russ has been found dead, and Mimi's shouting match with him has secured her top billing as the main suspect. Hoping to clear her name and save the pups Russ left behind, Mimi enlists help from Josh, her dreamy lawyer neighbor, of course. But even with Josh on board, it'll take Mimi and Marshmallow a lot of sleuthing and more than a little sass to get back to the pet grooming life and off the murder scene. That's so cute. That is so cute. Aww. For my dad, you're always number Satu in my book. Satu? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm cut off at the top, but you know what? You get most of it right here. So, that was the books for Book of the Month Club. Now, for the books that I got from Literati. Ready? Ooh, this is cute. Look at that. Oh, okay, awesome. I love their bookmarks too. Look at this. Isn't that cool? The bookmarks? Look at that. Really nice bookmarks. Oh, and the picture. Fill in the blank. The theme is Embrace the Wild. Link can take you anywhere. Let's enter Let's enter into a wild and adjective place where will verb, lots of plural noun, and let our imagination soar. Look for plural noun in noun forest. Find a new noun in lands unknown and make friends with a and noun. See where these pages can verb you. Let's embrace the wild and verb right in. See? Yeah. That is cool. That is really cool. Ooh. What is this? Ooh, this is really cool. I like that. Origami kit? That is really cool. Oh, that's what you did. Making a little frog, huh? Yeah. See that? Making a little frog. You probably can't see because it's getting darker in here. Actually, I can turn on that light. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There. Is that better? No, you can actually see me. So I was showing you this. It's origami. The origami wow kit. And this is the bookmark I was showing you before. Yeah. Embrace the wild. All right, are we ready? It's a hardcover. Not sure what it is. Do you want to know something horrifying? Callie's looking at me right now like I'm horrifying. But I can't help myself. In a large-scale catastrophe where the entirety of the United States loses power for a year, 90% of the population will die. 90%. That's about 290 million people. It's a statistic I don't have to look up. It's branded on my brain even after 7 years. My father repeated it often, enough that I don't think I could forget if I tried. And I have tried. But this is exactly the kind of attack he was talking about. I can no longer try to forget. Gone dark. Ooh, I like that. There are no heroes when the lights go out. I like that a lot, actually. Especially, I mean, the simplicity of it all. And these are raised, you know, the letters, you know, the title is actually raised. And believe it or not, the candlestick is too. Not the candlestick, but the match. The only thing that is not raised is the fire. Everything else is raised. Oh, I'm sorry. The author and the blurb on the top here is not either. When 17-year-old Zara escaped her father's backwoods survivalist compound 5 years ago, she traded crossbows and skinning for electricity and video games. She prefers not to drink about she prefers not to think about the tragedy that ended her time there. However, she doesn't have a choice when a malware attack, ooh, I like it already, of the country's electrical grid cuts off the entire nation's power. Zara is forced to call upon those skills she thought she'd never use again. In order to survive, she must lead a growing group of friends and followers on an epic journey across a crumbling country back to her father's compound, where their hope is for salvation lies. Yet is salvation worth it if leads to the dark secrets of her family and her past bubbling back to the surface. Wow, 85 chapters. Over. But how many? 432 pages. Okay. By Simon & Schuster. Ooh, ebooks available as well. So what I'm going to do is check to see if it's at the library. No, you don't have it. Okay. I'm picking it up. It's a really good way to fight, to do it, because if it's like, I like it, and I'm going to get it. If I like it, and if it's not at this library, I'm getting it. So, what is this one? Oh, heaven. A good friend will bury your body. A best friend will dig you back up. Dino doesn't mind spending time with the dead. His parents own a funeral home, and death is literally the family business. He's just not used to them talking back. Until Dino's ex-best friend, July, what a name, come on guys, dies suddenly, and then comes back to life. Except not, I'm sorry, is it July or Julie? July. That's the month, July. So unless you're pronouncing it Julie with a Y, like that, instead of an I-E, you never know. Somehow, Julie or July is not quite alive and not quite dead. This sounds like more of a funny book than anything else. The past and other things that should stay buried. Sean David Hutchinson. As Dino and Julie, I'll call her Julie. I'm not gonna call her July. Attempt to figure out what's happened. They must also confront why and how their friendship ended so badly, and what they have left to understand about themselves, each other, and all those gained mysteries of life. Critically acclaimed author Sean David Hutchinson delivers another wholly unique novel blending the real and surreal, while reminding all of us what it is to love someone, though through and around our thoughts. I can check it. I don't know if... Oops, my bad. The past and other things that should stay buried. Oh, maybe they do. Oh, cool. They do have it. And I'm going to add it to my list. I'm not even going to... Exactly. I'm not going to buy it if it's at the library. And if I like it, hell no. There we go. Yeah. It's going back. If it's at the library and I like it, I'm not buying it. Alright. 3 more books, kids. What do you think? Praise for Very Bad People. Very Bad People has it all. Family secrets, mysteries, lies, romance, a secret society, activism, mischief, and more. So perfectly placed. So well wrought. I was kept guessing until the end. A twisty, deeply satisfying ride. Okay. Ooh, I like it. So I like the cover, because these words, the words. Yeah, very bad people. They're all raised. Everything else but the book itself. Yeah. So what is it about? So 6 years ago, Calliope Bullen Boland's mother drove the family van into a lake with her 3 daughters inside. The girls escaped, but their mother drowned, and the truth behind the accident remains a mystery. Accident is in quotation marks. Calliope is determined to solve. Now 16, she transfers to Tipton Academy, the same elite boarding school her mother once attended. Tipton, oh my God, no, so there's a legacy there. Tipton promises a peek into the past and a host of new opportunities, including a coveted invitation to join Haunt and Rail, an exclusive secret society that looms over campus like a legend. Calliope accepts stepping into the exhilarating world of the ghosts. Another quotation mark. A society of revolutionaries fighting for social justice, but when Haunt and Rail commits to exposing a dangerous person on a campus, it becomes clear that some ghosts define justice differently from others. As the society's tactics escalate, Calliope uncovers a possible link between Haunt and Rail and her mother's deadly crash. Now she must question to what lengths the society might go to see a victory, and if the secret behind her mother's death could be buried here at Tipton. Ooh, I like that. I love how the books smell. I really do. I really, 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 really do. And, oh, I forgot about those other books. I'll go get them too. How many pages is this? 405? Yep. 403 rather, sorry. Very Bad People. Yes, it does. That's another book I don't have to worry about getting. Again, I love it, the fact that I can get them at the library. It's free. It's free. So this is gonna go back to, and then 2 more, guys, 2 more. Profoundly thoughtful and intimate portrait of a female friendship laced with literal and metaphorical magic. Keeping your magic secret is hard. Being in love with your best friend is harder. Ooh, it's got an LGBTQ portion to it as well. Alexis has always been able to rely on 2 things: her best friends and the magic powers they all share. Their secret is what brought them together, and their love for one another is unshakable, even though love is complicated by problems like jealousy, insecurity, or lust or love. That unshakable, complicated love is one of the only things that doesn't change on prom night. Ooh, when accidental magic goes sideways and a boy winds up dead. Ooh. Alexis and her friends come together to try to right a terrible wrong. Their first attempt fails, and their second attempt fails even harder. Left with the remains of their failed spells and more consequences than anyone could have predicted, each of them must find a way to live with the part of the story. Kind of reminds me of like the Plastics, and the fantasy of it all, of Mean Girls. Character magic, known as math, was once a freely available natural resource until a deadly spell plague killed thousands. Now math is tightly controlled and outrageously expensive, which is why Diz and her 3 best friends run a very lucrative, very illegal maze siphoning operation. They're about to give up that for good. But when your last job ever turns up a powerful new strain of mads, and their plans blow up in their faces, literally. And actually, that's in quotation marks, not quotation marks, but parentheses. They find themselves trying to unravel conspiracy at the very center of the spell plague, and maybe to save the world. No pressure. I like that. I like the. I'm having a hard time with this. I'm running out of space. The same fucking price, roughly. And if I want it on Kindle, it's $11. So it's technically about $8 cheaper on Kindle than this. You know what? I'm going to get it on Kindle. No. You know what? No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. No, I'm gonna get it on Kindle. I'm getting it on Kindle. Period. Save $9. Yes. Done. Done. I saved $8. I saved $8. So there. That is what my beers and books are today. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot totally. I totally forgot. I went to the library. Hillary Rodham Clinton, Dreams Taking Flight. This is a children's book. That's cute. Oops, sorry. Lessons in chemistry. Ooh. Oh, this, yeah, because I didn't want to get it from Netflix. I didn't want to pay $10 for it. Chemist Elizabeth Zott is not your average woman. In fact, Elizabeth Zott would be the first to point that out. That there is no such thing as an average woman. But it's early 1960s. It's the early 1960s, and her all-male team at Hastings Research Institute taking very unscientific view of equality, except for one, Calvin Evans, the lonely, brilliant Nobel Prize nominated grudge holder who falls in love with all of the things her mind. True chemistry results. Like science, though life is unpredictable, which is why few years later, Elizabeth Zott finds herself not only a single mother, oh, that's sad, single mother, but also the reluctant star of America's most beloved cooking show, Supper at Six. Elizabeth's unusual approach to cooking. Combine 1 tablespoon of acetic acid with a pinch of sodium chloride. proves revolutionary, but her following grows. Not everyone is happy because, as it turns out, Elizabeth's thought isn't just teaching women how to cook. She's daring them to change the status quo. Okay, that's cute. I like it. And for the last book, you ready? U.S. Secret Service agent Luke Powell is lucky to be alive. 3 of his fellow agents have died in unusual circumstances in the past 10 weeks. Luke is devastated by the loss of his friends and colleagues, and his inability to locate the killer feels like a personal failure. He and his team are experts at shielding others, but now oh my gosh. At first sight, I thought that was Jennifer Love Hewitt. No joke. So, FBI Special Agent Faith Malone, I'm guessing that's Faith Malone, is driven to succeed and confident in her ability to solve every case she's assigned. She's been put in charge of the investigation into unprecedented attacks, and with Luke's life in danger, the stakes have never been higher. But it's hard to know how to fight back when you don't know who the enemy is. Luke has teamed up with Faith before, but is not convinced she's for the job. What a surprise. A man not realizing she can do it. There's a surprise. For the job, and she's not convinced he's telling her everything he knows. Well, of course, the man's going to keep everything to himself. What man wouldn't, right? Asshole. As more agents are targeted, Luke and Faith will have to learn to trust each other and work together to bring a killer to justice and prevent any more names from joining their fallen brothers and sisters of the Secret Service Wall of Honor. I don't know. Where did this come from? Oh, Rhinelander. I'm going to read the first paragraph. Luke's head throbbed as he parked his sedan in an empty lot and glared into the nearby trees. The darkness had just begun to slowly fade down toward dawn, and the U.S. Secret Service special agent could barely make out the trailhead. He used to love Mondays. There was nothing quite like tracking the week and showing it who was boss before the sun had the chance to reach the horizon. Okay. It's kind of a weak opening, but okay. Let's see what Lynn has to offer us. Well, that is my video for tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was my Beers and Books special show. Or video. I'm watching Look Who's Talking. Where Sylvester Stallone. John Travolta is burping. At first I thought there was a mark on my right side there. Anyway, you guys have a good day, good night, wherever you are in the world. See you soon, and enjoy. Have a good day, y'all.